Good morning, St. Francis. Good morning, people of God. It is Sunday, the 25th day of February 2024. It is the second Sunday in Lent. Sorry, I was thinking Central Day. Second Sunday in Lent. It is the eighth day of the Lenten season, so it's number 8 in our countdown, or our counting up, whatever it is, for Lent. Today is a Sunday always dedicated, every second Sunday of Lent, always dedicated. Oh, where am I? I'm in a parking garage. I'm in a parking garage because I'm on my way to New York City to deal with some meetings with the friars, but then also to do a Lenten day of reflection for them. So Monday and Tuesday, I'll be coming to you from New York City again. So quick back and forth again. So, but here at Raleigh, in Raleigh Durham International Airport. This Sunday is always the second Sunday of Lent, always dedicated to the Transfiguration of Jesus. The same way the first Sunday of Lent is dedicated to the temptation in the desert, but again, there wasn't much of a temptation that happens in Mark's Gospel this year. The second Sunday of Lent, always dedicated to Jesus' transfiguration, when he becomes transfigured before Peter, James, and John on Mount Tabor. Clothes become dazzling white. Elijah and Moses both appear with him, and Peter basically wants to set up a circus with little tents to go and visit Jesus and Moses and Elijah, and people just stand in awe or ask them questions or whatever it is. Again, the Transfiguration demonstrates the fact of Jesus' validity as the Son of God, as the Messiah, because both the law and the prophets, Moses and Elijah, stand with him, and he speaks, for them, and then affirms even more by them. The thing about it, though, always is that why does this come in? This has nothing to do with sin and suffering. It has nothing to do with pains and anxieties that we have before God. It is nothing about giving offense to God and having to clear up our act. It just doesn't seem to fit in Lent, and yet it does, because it's the other part of Lent that we need to focus upon that we don't give enough focus to. Lent is about not just sinning and penance and things like that, or making up for our sins and penance. It is about remembering that we are built for glory, that we are destined for glory. And what Jesus shows us in the Transfiguration is not just something that is going to happen to him, but it's something that's going to happen to all of us who dare to continue to believe and trust in a God who loves us, and trust in a God who once again calls us, to faith and understanding of who and what this God is and what this God has for us. A God who does not throw out lies and untruths, but a God who's a God of promise, and the promises that never ever come to nothing, that never ever are unfulfilled. This is the God that we're told to believe in once again in this Lenten season. Coming so quickly on Christmas, when there's just so much joy and laughter, whatever it is, it might seem kind of ridiculous and absurd to sort of move into this, but yet we can get lost sometimes in all that joy and laughter that is Christmas. And then once it ends, we kind of move into doldrums and all those other kinds of things that kind of wonder, well, what's the whole point of it if it kind of just ends? The Transfiguration shows us today it is not meant to end. It is never meant to end, because the wonder and glory of God's life in our own is something that is endless, and something that will always, offer us a life and a hope that nothing else can give. So blessed continued Lent, St. Francis and people of God. May the Lord give you his peace.